Open sesame. Oh. That is cool.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
With 12% more credit.
That is very cool.
Rizzo's purple berry dice. A salt flour.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer farts.
Feels very bad. Oh, this is sweet. I like.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
Hi.
story.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
So you have 4 units. Okay.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okay. Tell me more about this Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Yeah, we've heard about her. She's the one where people disappear when they work for her.
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
I feel like me and Junlei are going to get along just great.
Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Fellow in the moon mask. I'll look out for him. Thank you. Appreciate the time. Anything hidden down here? Nope. Okie doke. More ammo. Well, I don't quite have any more whatchamacallit. What am I trying to say here? Wait, how's this value 1.25? Is there actually like a pence? Like, it just gives me whole numbers there. Like, your bit's 405. But is there actually a pence system at work in the background? How's that work, I wonder? Is this stealing? No, it's picking up. Very nice. In that case, mine. All mine. Who are the people that keep leaving their fucking money in bins? Should we be checking other places? Oh, this is just the loos. Hello? Should we head straight in, or... Hello? What have we got back here?
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
Haha.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have this conversation.
Of course you do.
Alright, no need to be a dickhead, Max. Or you'll be on a one-way trip out of my fire team. Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Wow. You depressing motherfucker. What's back here then? Adreno. Some good old-fashioned nothing. This is quite the, Uh-oh. Unauthorized personnel in restricted areas will be shot on sight without question. You can either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud to get through restricted areas. Post-mortem fines will be paid by the closest living relative. Requires ID Groundbreaker. Gonna go ahead and save. How do I use the holographic friggin' shroud? I would sure love to know. I don't suppose it's a mod, is it? Thug Kit, Nightingale Step, Mr. Ouch, Speed Grip, Electrocharge Service. No, it's not. Holographic Shroud. Okay, but how do I use you? I have no idea what those D-pad options actually do. Left bumper's just... Left bumper's just the... whatchamacallit? Can anyone see me here? Yeah, I'll have the medical bay keycard. Thanks for leaving all your shit out here. It's much appreciated. Makes my job super easy. Especially when no one's guarding it. So I could just go in there. Boy, do I wish I knew... how to use the shroud. Like, holy shit. Just tell me, game, please. Please. Unless it already did tell me, which is perfectly possible. Quarantine. Okay. Nope. Time to back on out of there.
We are all molecular machines. The body
God, I wish I knew how to use the shroud.
The mind is a consequence.
Well, imagine putting a tooltip at the bottom of the screen saying, you're in a restricted area, and then coming up with, use the shroud. And then it doesn't tell you how to do that. Is it some combination of buttons or something? Because
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
the D-pad, I think, is for, like, controlling these guys? I have no idea, though, because it's never... Does it actually... Does it have, in the codex, symbols, maybe? Map and compass. No. Companions. Movement commands. Ah, here we go. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting, left and right. Some things you do can make your companions tougher. Give them better armor, increase your determination skill, give them companion perks to improve their health or toughness. Press once to send your companion to a location. Hold to order them back. What's up? Press once to order your companions to attack. Okay, so yeah, that is confirmed what the D-pad is. So it isn't the D-pad, but then A is jump, X is reload, B is crouch, Y is changed weapon, right trigger and left trigger are aim and fire. Right D-pad is magic time. Left D-pad, right bumper is magic time, left bumper is heal. And then we've got dash on double A, but there's no... I don't know how to use the shroud. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go chat to this lady then. Sup, girl?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Those glasses are not doing you any
here for a
favors.
particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Great. Let me see what you've got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I tossed together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Mock apple. 200% natural health regen. Why are these locked? Heavy machine gun. 400 DPS. Hello. Restricted stock. Okay. Oh, I think that's a perk, isn't it? Hello. Sorry, what? 480 DPS? Oh, good thing it's 5 grand more than I have. Okay, doesn't look like anything I get from you is going to be good.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again?
Probably the glands. Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh, I'm definitely not lacking in the bits, if you know what I mean. 10,000? Any chance of a discount? There we go. There's the joke I was aiming for. No one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you?
Sure have, love.
But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Good thing, too. I'd be a bit worried.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Maybe not.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
None whatsoever. No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
I sure don't.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Cool.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway.
Aha.
And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
We need to go to Roseway anyway.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Then let's go find out
Those
who.
corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe. Probably not an automated message, but let's hear the dialogue.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Cool. If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, alright. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight? Probably.
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Sweet. So you need someone to snoop around. My services don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that.
Atta girl.
Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Sounds like a plan. You can count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates.
Sweet.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What about other jobs you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Indeed. 3 days in counting,
You'll
I
find
hear.
her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Wanted to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Shouldn't be too...
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to see what that would say.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned the Groundbreaker's outside the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business.
You reckon the heat's a board
Shameful.
thing?
But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Back to my other
Go
questions.
right ahead, sweetheart.
What's this about the heat then?
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now.
And you reckon
Miss
it's the
Junlei's
board?
supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
Interesting.
The board can't abide a community
Okay,
that
yeah, you
won't
said
bend
that.
to its will. They've always got one, but it won't work.
Okay. That's the same. That's weird that the dialogue... That's not happened before, that 2 options lead to the same dialogue. What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a 5th back during my penitentiary, seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Your penitentiary days, eh, Max? Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
That's probably right. What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Hell yeah. Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Those darn board folks.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Cool. Good chats. That's a big old safe. Guessing this is all stealing, right? Yeah, okay. It maketh the sense. Anything I should see up here? That's locked. Oh. Haha. Don't mind if I do. I wish it was slightly more forgiving with the radius of picking up objects, because I keep missing by just a tiny amount. Okay, is that it? Is that all this room had to offer? Fair enough. Bypass shunts. Very nice, very nice. And this room's already unlocked. Hey, how's it going?
Don't look funny at the crew. Heard they toss folks out the airlock if they don't like your face.
Pay to view movies. My big candid friend Nana Spank 7 Primal Affections. Damn it. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't, Keystone. He came for Nana Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? My big candid friend. A lab-grown giant canid. Oh, not candid. Oh god. Leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Body count 11. Cereals. Baking with Edna. Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons when she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. 0G cyst lancing extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Daydream of the extraordinary ham-handed husband cooks up a scheme to land her a big promotion. Less is success family lifestyle. Jesus Christ. Hack 20 guest messages. From Veritas. Be careful. One of Yubi's squealers came asking after you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperance like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in a waste disposal chute. I see. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Mr. MacLeod, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavour for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. Banter. Of the good variety. Hello. Steel tossball card. Oh, he's got... Oh, no, he's right there. Hang on. It's the old save and steal tactic. Haha, you didn't see. Still looking away, huh?
Are you free to talk?
I am, as it so happens.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Oh, yeah? You know someone who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sure thing, my dude. Sounds like a good lead.
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Neat. How will a crew manifest help us track him down? How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Oh, yeah?
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Well, that's a pretty good use of time. How will the crew manifest help us track him down?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain.
Very nice. You got any updates?
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all.
I mean, you're not wrong. Head back to the ship of RTM going on without you. Savage, no. Absolute savagery. Fuck a ladder. Who needs them? Not me. I have strong legs. Have I got more stuff to sell now? Ah, whatever. I can't be bothered. Okay. It's going to take us a while to explore this whole place, isn't it? Oh my god, hello. Martin Callahan. Mr. Moonman?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
I would too. Nice face, my man. You're kind of my polar opposite. I'm the living sun. You're the living moon. Good match. Let's see what we got for sale. I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
I'll be sure to do that. You doing alright in there? Speak up, I can't hear you. Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Brilliant. Speak up, I can't hear you.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice! Take the freedom!
Oh, you okay, man?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Well, thank God for that. Can you even see?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise
Christ.
in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Just so reasonable. How do you brush your teeth? Wait, can you not take this thing off?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers.
Yeah, I bet.
Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. A blast will send you through the stratosphere and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that? Well, obviously.
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get you out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now.
I am so sorry.
Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest.
Anytime.
Speaking of interest,
Oh, God.
can I interest you in some quality budget goods?
No!
At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
That is not a slogan you should be saying. You work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Well, don't go looking into it.
If you did, that'd be good, actually. They could use the help.
And if you do, please don't mention us.
I'd have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall.
Feels bad.
So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
What do you sell?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that, too.
Must be shoddy quality if it needs replacing.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new. Hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
Would it make you happy? If you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products.
That's more like it, see?
You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
And much lower quality. These prices still seem steep to me, but it sounds like Aramid gear won't break the first time you use it.
That's why you should get a backup or 3. Become a frequent buyer. Join our Friendship Rewards program. Program currently unapproved in Alpha, rewards and friendship pending.
Alright, finally let's see what you've got for sale, my dude.
Have a look.
Got some ammo. Oh shit, you've actually got 150 of these things. 5% surcharge. You joking, mate? Okay, let's actually not for now. Anything amazing? Not. Oh my god, hang on. Moonman helmet costume accessory. Lie +5. What's the difference between these ones? They all have lie +5. That's a yikes from me, man. Well, it's been a pleasure. Sort of. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Cool. Cool. Oh, man.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Excuse me?
You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Nah.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Uh-oh. Maybe I can look in on her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. Okay. Huh. What about the suit thing? Messages. Where are my automechs? I need a status update. Maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates. You know, pirates, the ones who love cargo and hate rules. Staff shortage. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless John Lee agrees to share 1/3 of all docking revenue. And Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off in patients' arms. Yeesh. I need to chat with Johnny about this. She has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. Oh boy, revolution is in the air. Okay. We will do that next time. Actually, do you have any dialogue for me?
What seems to be the problem?
Okay, let's have a chat with this dude, and then we'll finish up. I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Perception. The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
It is. Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker.
Sounds like a bad system.
Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Yeah, I can see that not being a good thing.
Take care.
Okay, there we go. Man, I get the feeling like it's going to be... It's been 3 episodes since we saw combat, and we've literally walked in this station and walked a tiny space in the span of this episode. So I get the feeling like it may be a few more episodes before we see any more combat still to go. But this is great. I'm loving the world building and just the vibe of the place, and I'm consistently impressed by just how many lines everyone seems to have. Like, these branching path dialogues are great. They're so deep. I can keep going and going and going. Like, that one especially was awesome. They all have their own personalities and everything, and they're all fully voiced, which is just fantastic. This game is really shaping up well, and yeah. So I hope this is your kind of thing. It's it's an RPG, so there are going to be these stretches with lots and lots of chatty episodes, and I hope that's all right. I hope you're interested in them, but I've got to play it the way that I feel is the most interesting for me to then present you with an interesting vid, hopefully. So we will continue searching around. We'll go see if we can get in that restricted area. We've got to go speak to Udom Bedford over there. We've got to go speak to the chief mechanic. We've got a bunch of quests to do. Once we get our ship, stop that from being impounded, we've then got that signal out in deep space, wherever it was, to come and do. There's so much. I'm loving it. If you're loving it too, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around. If you can, I would really appreciate that. That helps a huge amount. And I will see you next time for more The Outer Worlds. Thanks for watching. See you then.